Welcome back to my channel, My Fish and I. Today's species profile is all about the golden wonder. I have this fish about a year and a half ago. I went to the store. The owner didn't even know what they were. He said somebody brought them in. There were four. I bought four of them. It ended up being three males and one female. These are the males. The male has a bright gold on the side with a little red tinge of the end of the fins. The females literally look just pale gray. Therefore, what happened with these three males, they beat the hell out of the female and they end up killing her. So now there's only three male in the tank. Well, good for them. None of them is gonna got a girlfriend. So one thing about these fish, when I got them, I didn't know much about them. Therefore, I made a huge mistake and put them in my 30-gallon that was filled with rasboras, lots of shrimps that I used to cull from my other tank, plenty of shrimps in the 30-gallon tank, heavily planted. I had some cory cats and I have some plecos, bristlenose plecos I was growing up. These guys decimate my shrimp population. Literally murdered 99.9. So if they can fit in their mouth, they're gonna eat it. They ate the baby rasbora, so don't keep them with anything like guppies, pilates, swordtails, and mollies, because they're gonna eat the babies. They're excellent at eating fries. You know, fries love to swim on top. These guys live at the top of the tank. Literally, they don't care about the middle, they don't care about the bottom. I rarely see them go down. They love the top, looking for insect and food. One thing I like about them though is, like, when I get my black worms, I literally come to the top, they know me, and they'll just eat it right out of my hands. So these fish are hardy as hell. So now, after they decimate my 30-gallon full of shrimps and rasboras, I decide I'm gonna put them in my discus tank. So that they temperature range from literally 20 degrees to now 80 degrees in the discus tank. So there's a wide range of temperature these guys can inhabit. One thing I like about them is they are really pretty. As you can see, the male's gold is one of the true gold fish that you get. Very pretty, but very murderous. That's why they probably are part of the species of the killifish, because they literally be killing anything that can fit in their big mouth. Good tank mates for them is you can have cardinal tetras, not neon tetras, because they're gonna eat those neon tetras because they can fit in their big mouth. Look at them. If you look right there, look how wide their mouth is, and they can open it very wide, always looking for insect and small fries to eat at the top. So they're smart enough to know fry love to swim at the top. They're gonna murder all of them. So keep that in mind. So I have mine in this tank in my 75-gallon with discus, with bristlenose plecos, with cory cats, with cardinal tetras, with rummy nose tetras, serpent tetras, with a whole variety of fish. As long as they cannot fit in their mouth, they leave them alone, and none of the other fish bothers them, and they don't bother none of the other fish. So that's very good. They're omnivorous. They eat anything I throw in the tank as long as it floats at the top, because mainly I feed them some black worms, some deep dried tubifex worms, some floating pellets or floating flakes, and they eat anything. They're not really picky eater to come to think about it. But if you look close, this is how wide their mouth is. They're small fish, because these guys are around 4 inches, and if you look, the mouth is very wide at the top. But this is why. Look at those gold. Look at those nice gold and with the red on the thing, on the edge of the fins. And I have this in my discus tank. Mainly they're red and blue discus. You know what I'm saying? I was going for a red and blue theme. And these guys, because they were murderers, they end up in here, and they actually be a showstopper, showing their nice gold and red to stand out in this tank. Doing my research, they say they only live to 2 years. I have these guys for a year and a half. Let's say if we're gonna beat this 2 year mark. They're healthy, they're still vibrant, they don't show no sign of slowing down. But one thing I say, they love the top. I don't never seen these guys swim to the bottom of the tank. They're always just like this at the top. So I literally have to go so close to film it because they're always at the top, and I have a black trim, so it's hard to get footage because they don't swim anywhere but 99% of the time at the top. You'll see once in a blue moon they swim in the middle, but they shoot back up to the top. You know what I'm saying? Easy fish to keep, very hardy, peaceful if they ain't small fish that can fit in their mouth, because they don't bother nobody in the tank. Omnivores, they eat anything. If you're trying to breed them, you breed them like a rainbows. Drop a spawning map with a male and female. They'll lay eggs. Literally, I was gonna breed them, but after my female got beat up by the 3 male, they butchered them, and she couldn't handle it. She just died. So I forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're hard to get where I'm at, and these are the only time I ever seen them in all these years in the hobby. So you just breed them like a rainbow, throw in a spawning map, they'll lay some eggs on it, throw in a little bucket, and in 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the temperature, you'll see babies. If you make it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful day.